Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to the channel. This bag is giving every vibes that I could imagine. Honestly, I was so happy with the way the bag turned out. So I made it in two. One is the explanation on how I got the entire measurements, and this one is the making. So I have already explained how I got the measurements. So this is just me cutting out the measurements that I explained. Don't mind me. I'm managing my tape. Jesus. um, when you're in the workshop now, you just have to just do what you gotta do, to just do videos. Honestly, I couldn't find my actual tape, so I just decided to use this weird tape. Anyway, this goes back to the video. Sometimes comedy is life. So I just went ahead and cut it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the numbers I said I was going to cut. I said I was going to cut four straight ones and um three round ones and three for the top part. So this is just me cutting out everything. So just keep watching. I just use one to trace the other so that it will be faster. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel once again. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to this channel. And if you are just tuning into the channel for the very first time, please do well to click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post in new tutorials. Because on this channel, we don't only create bags, but we also give guide guide guidelines. Is it guidance or guidelines on how to avoid some mistakes and also how to be the best bag maker you can ever be. I On this channel I take up the challenge to make the mistakes and explain it to you. I'll tell you that this is the mistakes I make so that you'll be able to avoid it while making your own bag. So this is me. I've cut out the straps. This is one, this is two, this is three, and this is four. It's going to be two for one, please. It's going to be two for one because it's not going to be having a lining and it's not going to be having a stabilizer. So you need to make it two for one so that it will be thick. So that is for the overall body, the top, the flap, the first body, the base, and the second body. Now this one is going to be for the wideness of the bag. The first one we cut is for the length of the bag, and this one is going to be for the wideness of the bag. So this is just me trying to straighten my leather. Then I'll just go ahead and cut out the same 2 inches because I'm using 2 inches, the same 2 inches for the width of the bag. So just keep watching. I'm also going to cut out two for one as well because like I said, it's not going to be having a lining or a stabilizer and the leather is light, so to make it two you need to gum two leather together so that it will what's it called, it will be, yes, solid enough, and the bag will be able to stand on its own even without you putting anything inside. So guys, I posted a tutorial one time on how to make a woven chain. So if you don't have any idea on how to make a woven chain, I'm going to put that link in the description box so that you will be able to go and watch and see the basics of making a woven chain, so that while I'm weaving here, you will understand which one is supposed to be under and which one is supposed to be over, because it's basically over and under. So I'm going to put the link so that you'll be able to watch it and see how to go about it. So just keep watching. This is just me trying to just get all my bodies together. So just keep watching and I hope you understand. So please, if you have any questions, please check the previous link on how I got this, how I was able to know how many boxes I needed and the measurement. I explained it on the previous tutorial. I explained it well detailed on the previous tutorial. So that the only thing is, maybe you want to make a wider bag or a bigger bag, all you need to do is to just add some inches and follow what I explained. So I'm going to be putting that link here as well, so that you'll be able to just check the description box and just watch the tutorial. So I am done cutting all my bodies, the top, the flap and every other part. So this is me just trying to gum the two leather together. Like I said, it is two for one. So the way I'm doing like this, that's how I'm going to go ahead and do for every other one. And I am just going to gum them all together. Please guys, while gumming, make sure they are aligned. Make sure they are aligned. So I have gone ahead and joined everything, and I cut off any excesses. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to join this one together by half inches. I added half inches seam allowance here. So I'll just go ahead and join it by half inches. So this is how it's going to be. This is the width. Now after I join it, this is me trying to start my woven. So I'll just put one up, one down, one up, one down. So I am going to be putting four I'm going to be putting. The reason I'm putting four is because one is for the side, and I am using a different color so that you'll be able to see the effect on the entire thing. So after I arrange it like this, I am just going to go to my sewing machine and just make straight stitch like this. This is because I don't want to be, if I am holding it with peg, is going to be difficult for me. So I just went ahead and just make a straight stitch. But if you don't want to stitch, no problem, just use your gum and just hold it in place. Maybe you don't have a sewing machine and you want to make this kind of bag. It is very, very easy. It will even come out beautiful self, because it will not be showing that there is any stitches. But please make sure you are using a super glue. That's a shoe gum, the gum that they use in shoemaking. So make sure you are using that super glue, not this ordinary aero stick gum that I was using to join the two leathers together. So this is just me trying to sew it, and make sure none is overlapping. Make sure there is nothing overlapping. You understand what I mean? Make sure the one is not overlapping or underlapping. English, oh English. Hey, so after I finish sewing, this is how it looks like. Now the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to start putting the second layer. So that is the first layer, so I'll now start putting the second layer. So the second layer we're going to do, since the first one is up, the next one will be down. That's why I say you need to watch that other tutorial on how I gave the basics on how to make a moving chain, because up down, very funny. So if you have watched that tutorial, you will know exactly what we are doing like right now. So after you put the three, this is the main body, this is the front and the back joined together. So now the next thing you're going to do is drag them close to each other so that there will not be any spacing. So now the bottom, this brown one is the bottom. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is to put it, please watch what I am doing. I took it across, then I wove it on this other side as well. You see what I'm talking about? Now then I'll continue weaving the body together. Please, I just hope you see what I am doing. I hope you see what I am doing. So now since this one is up, it has to go under. Okay, then this one over, and this one will go under. So you see me calculating too. Oh god, this bag was fun making, honestly. So this is how it's going to be. Then you turn it to the other side and you continue doing your up and down, and down and up, and you do another up and down. So make sure the side is where the side should be, and this body is be where the body should be. So here you see our bag has already come together. Ah, it's so beautiful, honestly. It's so beautiful. So the next thing you need to do is to just drag and drag so that your flap will come out. So you just drag and push everything together so that it will be stable and it will not move around. Yes, the side will be over, of course, because we are using over measurement, and this is important because in case of any accident, so it's you should always have over. So this is the the woven for the flap. This is how it's going to be. Like I said, if you don't have a sewing machine, all you need to do is to just put your gum and gum the sides. But since I want to stitch, I'm just going to go ahead and go and stitch. So let's go straight to the sewing machine, then I'll show you how to go about the stitches. So I'll stitch the side first so that it will be in place before I go and start stitching the flap. This is because I don't have pins, but you need to be very careful while stitching the flap. Then I'll just go ahead and cut off the excess. Just cut off the excess and just throw that one away. So you see the two sides are equal now. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is to start fixing the flap. So I arrange it nicely, and please drag, make sure it's not lumpy, make sure it's not flopping. How is it called? So you make sure you are stitching very close from the other part, then you just stitch it straight. Do one first before you do the second. You know the middle no get stitch. Hey Jesus, oh, I don't speak broken for una. This shows that I am very Nigeria. Sorry guys. So after stitching the side, then you turn your machine, you arrange it again, then you stitch. Please make sure you see what you are doing so that you will not make a mistaken woven. Then you stitch, and that is like basically everything about the bag sha. So for the handle, I just use a 20 inches long scrap. I gummed it into two, and I just stitch it to the side. So on the outside you think it's just an extension of the side, but it's actually stitched to each other. So I'll just go ahead and please make sure you are dragging, or make sure nothing is moving, make sure nothing is shaking. So this bag actually came out beautiful. People saw it and they were like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" So if you don't want to use two different colors, you could use one different color. I'm using two different colors so that you'll be able to see the effect and to be able to quickly identify your own mistake when making your own bag. I just hope you understand what I mean. So sure you see the way the thing can come out. So this is our box bag. It's a very small bag. The reason I made it small is because I didn't have enough leather. But if you have enough leather and you are planning on making a bigger one, you could go back to that first video and see how to make the measurement so that you'll be able to make a bigger and better bag. So I hope you learned something from this channel. Please subscribe if you've not, like, share, comment, and see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye for now. Mwah.